Hi, hello everyone. Yes, I'm cały zdrowy. So let's go. This title, Don't Look for the Solution, Just Create Them. Let me put this into the context, and it should be more like this. Is global trading really that simple? We heard many words from early morning today on a general level, and it sounds really good, but when we look deeper and dive into the regular guy, let's call him Paul. And Paul is from Brazil or maybe India, some far country from where we are at the moment. And he has a game store. He has a shop and he would like to provide games to other countries, to sell online, to go with his product all over the world maybe. Is it really that simple for him? Is he aware what needs to be done in terms of his platform? Maybe he's afraid about security, about frauds, about many challenges. And somewhere else in the world, on the other side, in the not such a big country, but very ambitious, which is called Poland, a few guys created a platform, an idea which was created and designed for gamers to buy and sell digital product. And at the beginning, it was just a few people. Now it's 800, and now it's 15 million customers buying products in almost 200 countries. So that was a solution for Paul to go there and to type this code of a game in the platform and deliver it online, and that's it. They would provide everything else. And they started really small. At the beginning, there was only a few payment methods. It was PayPal, and there was few credit cards, like Visa, MasterCard, and Amex, and Discover Network, which is United States, quite popular Sears card. And they may arise a question for Paul or other customers like him. Is it enough? They can, of course, sell and buy, but what about these guys? Do they have maybe questions like from India? Harish would like to ask, why we cannot buy from you? Or maybe a guy from Argentina, Miguel, do you have my favorite payment method, the payment method I trust? Or maybe Ronaldo, maybe the football player. Well, not the Cristiano Ronaldo, the first one. He is asking why you don't have my favorite payment method. I am from Brazil. Why they ask this kind of questions? Because when we look at LATAM, and LATAM is a huge region, and countries like Brazil, Argentina, Chile, this is the second biggest growing gaming gaming market in the world with an annual growth of 20% and a huge potential of about 100 million players and gamers, and a big potential for the company. When we look at the payment methods they prefer, we find that credit card is the most favorite, but the challenge is that this is the local credit card. And when you look deeper inside, then you can see that there is debit card, which is called Boleto. And Boleto and cash on delivery, is the most popular payment method. And this is why customers like Ronaldo would like to say, why I cannot pay with my favorite payment method, with my local bank credit card. When we look at another region, which is huge and is called goldmine right now, and today we had a speaker from this region, this region has 350 million gamers and is absolutely growing fantastically because the salaries are higher, the access to the internet is perfect, maybe not as perfect as in Poland, but is getting better and better every year. And after the demonetization process, which was almost a year ago, it is speeding up very, very fast. But still, when we look at the payment preferences in India, we can see that the most popular steer is cash. And mobile payment. And payments like Paytm, which is purely local payment method. And you cannot access to this payment method from Europe as a company if you would like to sell the platform. And there are many challenges. I give you an example. If you want to sell and use the payment method of Paytm in India, you have to set up a company there. Because to run the business legally in India, you need to have a business in India. It's a similar example like in China. And 51% of the shares of the business needs to be the India guy. So these challenges are the ones that you have to challenge, we have to face when you want to sell on a global scale. And when we look at the graph, at the charts, about how people would like to buy and sell, how they pay for the products, then we can see that still cash is the king. 85% of global average transactions is cash. It is changing. It is getting better in terms of going more into electronic kind of payments, but still cash is the king. So how to solve this? Why is cash the king? Because people are afraid. They fear change. This is exactly the same like when we went from oil lamp to electricity, or maybe from physical music to digital music. We feared. And this is also with people in less developed, especially in less developed places in the world than United States or European Union. So let me ask you a question. Can we eliminate borders between countries from payment perspective? Of course, we believe that yes. So how we solve it? This is a case study. We dive deeper to show you how we did it, and maybe that will be a kind of inspiration for you. So we partner with local providers. And then a guy like Paul, he can sell to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo can pay with his favorite payment method. And I will give you an example in a second how we did it. Because while cross-border has traditionally been a golden ticket, then going local is rapidly becoming the key solution for what we do in business, in online payments. Of course, it would be perfect to have one payment method globally, and every country is covered, and every customer is happy. But in real life, it doesn't work this way. We've been doing this for 6 years, and 3 years by creating G2A Pay. Because this is how G2A Pay was born. By going from country to country, from India to Argentina, to Chile, to China, talking to people, asking them what is your favorite payment method, how can we help you? When I had the trip to Shanghai, when we started the business in China, I had 7 meetings with 7 different top legal companies. 4 of them global, 3 of them local, only China. And I asked them exactly the same questions. And the last one asked me, Bartosz, why you are asking exactly the same questions to all these lawyers? And I answered, because all of you guys give me different answers. And none of them was sure how to run business in a proper way. This is how complex sometimes it is to deliver and provide solution for the customers. This is like I had to flew to India to sign the documents because there was no other option to open a bank account there to service the customers in India. And if you want to do business globally and sell your product with local payment methods, in India having a Paytm on board, which is top 1 favorite payment methods, and they did a huge amount of money on the anonymization process. Good for them. Alibaba bought them, invested in them 6 months before. That's the research. So let's see how we did it. Click. It works. So we integrated, during 3-year process, 200 payment methods from all over the world. So you can find them on 6 continents, in every region, most favorable payment methods for the local customers. Because if someone is from India, he likes Paytm. In Australia, he would like to pay in Poly. Have you ever heard about Poly? I didn't before going Australia. But in LATAM, maybe the most favorite is Boleto. And Boleto is a kind of cash payment because people print the voucher, they buy a product online, they print the voucher, they go to the store and they pay cash for the voucher. And the store sends information online that, hello, you can send the product to this guy, he paid for it in cash. This is one of the examples how it works practically. It's not like click online, boom, it's done. And this is how we serve buyers and sellers on both sides. Initially, it was only on our marketplace. Now this is a separate payment method, which any customer, don't worry about this. I know that if a timer is not going, I can talk and talk and talk. And this is why customers brought us a solution, not only for our marketplace, but also for external sellers, for external e-commerce shops. And now, every shop like this can just implement one G2A Pay. And then he can sell through 200 payment methods to his customers. With fast integration, in the fastest line, this is 2 hours, integration process with APIs or CMS, like PrestaShop or WorldPress, with 20 languages, in 80 currencies, in almost 200 countries. Of course, you can have account manager, IT help desk, an easy payout with PayPal, WebMoney, even in Bitcoin. That was a few things today about Bitcoin. So also cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is available. And the big challenge was how to manage the risk, because risk is something you don't want to have in your business. You want your business to have fully secured. Yeah? And Bitcoin, we know how it is. It's a very nice payment method, but it's also pretty risky. So all these details, these 800 people were covering and figuring out, okay, how can we solve it? How can we provide the value for the customer? And this is an important slide because this is about security. So here is an example why Paul can feel secure. Because this is what we implemented over the 6 years when we ran the business and 3 years purely in G2A Pay. Starting from 3DS or fraud protection or prevention, because this is more industrial world, through AI, prevention system, modeling behaviors of our customers, and pattern recognition, checking what they do and how they do, digital signature, device signature, many other things, which not all of them you can see here. There are a few more to secure the transactions. We have over 100 people who are only sitting and tracking transactions, many of them 24/7, checking if Paul can feel secure. What else? Oh, the ecosystem, because marketplace with 15 million customers, and G2A Pay is an ecosystem when you can buy and sell. And it took us a lot of time to bring these millennials and get their credibility and trust. So what happened to Paul? Paul can run not only his business through our platform. This is fine, but he can also run his own platform, e-commerce shop, just having G2A Pay and selling products to all his customers around the world. So if you ask me if that can be provided on a global scale, yes. I would like to answer yes. This is a little bit more challenging than it seems at the beginning, but it is possible. So is global trading really that simple? The answer is, if you have the right solution, yes, it is. Thank you very much.